And how is it going, everyone? Welcome to I Wanna Go the Jumple Refrenture, game that I've been putting on hold for quite a while, but I gotta finish it somehow. So I remember that this part here was very gimmicky. So I can expect getting stuck in the same screen for a very long time. Not to mention I don't even remember how these gimmicks even work. Well, I mean, except for the ones that I use in my fun game, I do remember those. Oh wait, what's the point of this? Damn it. Already starting with the non-obvious path? No, okay, you gotta do it like this. Fuck that he doesn't put any spikes there. But yeah, you're supposed to take it like this and then go to the other one. God damn it. Got bamboozled. They are... It's essentially the one thing that I remember not liking at all, which is the gravity switcher. I don't really like that mechanic at all. I have been told that the game kinda gets a little bit confusing. That's a problem. It's a little bit, you know, like a lot of pathing is required. So that is a problem. I'm not very good at that. Very brain dead when it comes to that. Also, how is it going, Opanker? Yeah, this game is about Jumple Refreshers, indeed. But yeah, it wasn't really my intention to play this today, but man, yet again the heat strikes back, because obviously we're still in summer, but man, I really thought the heat was gone. But it wasn't gone. I got bamboozled. The heat is still here to stay, and I really hate it. But yeah, I hate it because I cannot play with headphones, essentially. So I play games like this where the sound, sometimes it's even detrimental. I mean, it tends to be the case in needle games. Needle games, the sound is there to have sound. If there was no sound, there wouldn't be any difference. I mean, you can say that about a lot of games, but with a lot of other games, usually I tend to play games that I haven't played before or that I kinda need to hear, like Project Diva. But yeah, games that I already know what the sound is, and that I don't need to hear. There aren't that many like that. How am I? Well, I mean, aside from the heat, it's going well. It got all cloudy, it even started to rain, and the temperature lowered, but it didn't lower enough. It could lower more, but it just refuses to lower. But it's fine. Also, yesterday, since Twitch announced that VODs, well, to be precise, highlights you could only have an 100-hour limit for highlights. Essentially, I had to delete almost all of them. Because otherwise they don't let you use the highlight functionality. So yeah, I ended up getting rid of like 6 years worth of highlights. But hey, most of that shit is on YouTube, so it doesn't matter. The real problem will be when YouTube actually is like Okay, for account, you will have to have a maximum of like 1,000 hours. That's when it will be a problem. That's when it will be a problem because I have everything there. YouTube is essentially my backup. I mean, Twitch was kind of like my second backup, but now I only have one. Obviously, if you want your things, no matter what, you should download them, but I'm not gonna waste room for that. I died to the final attack of Bot's Diamond, which is a Hall of Fame avoidance and would have been my first Hall of Fame clear. Oh, so that's what you meant with Hall of Fame. I thought that when you were, because I asked you about players that are like good players and you told me something about the Hall of Fame, I thought it was something to just say the very best, but there is actually something called Hall of Fame. Okay. That was unexpected, I gotta say. That did not kill me. You can say all you want, but that I am afraid to inform that it did not kill me, and you are full of shit. I'm trying to also, like when you fall here, it switches, you go right, and then this spike will be active by the time you switch gravity. So you go here. Oof. I mean, this doesn't look that hard, but it looks chokeable. The needle and avoidances Hall of Fames are sheets of hard needle and avoidance games. Yeah, I didn't know that. I thought it was just like a term to mean like who are the very best, but yeah. Don't mind me, dude. I'm a tourist. I'm still a tourist and I wanna be the guy. But I'm a tourist everywhere. I'm a video game tourist. Well, more than a video game tourist, a video game community tourist. Yeah, don't worry about it. Hey, there is a reason why tourism is still a very practiced activity. I mean, I can tell you that here tourism in my city is very alive. Why will community tourism will not be allowed, right? Yeah. Don't you worry. A gate jump like that, a little bit evil. At least there are no gate jumps in the rest of the checkpoint, but I don't know if that's... I mean, it's a good thing, yes. And there's also... Okay, never mind. There is one gravity switcher, but the real problem here is that it seems there is a lot of switch, like spike switch bullshit on the second checkpoint. So I mean, I'm focusing on the wrong thing. I should be focusing on this instead. You know? Damn it. Fuck, dude. Every jump is so precise. It reminds me of how I essentially made a lot of my screens. A lot of my screens are also super precise. But yeah. I guess for a lot of people some screens were way too precise. Yeah, this one will probably not be a problem for people that are used to these champs. I mean, that champ there, I'm having trouble, but it's not that. I mean, it's probably like a normal needle champ. Like this one. There are no gimmicks. There is not even a single refresher there, you know. So that's just being bad at needle. It's something that happens when you are bad. Really? No way. I wasn't aware that I could die to the spikes below. I mean, sure, if you take too long to champ, but I don't think I took that long to champ. That's fucked up. Alright. I'm trying to recalculate the champ. Wait, what's this? Here is the avoidance and needle. Oh, this is the Hall of Fame you mentioned. Thanks. Oh, and you have people being there. So with the fact that there are so little people, I can imagine that this shit is really hard. Well, yeah. I think that, well, first of all, I appreciate you sharing that, but yeah, I guess that's a good list to avoid those games. That's a good do not play list, I gotta say. Hey, don't worry about it. Hey, I'm just not at the type of level where I can do stuff that only like 5 people in the world can do. Certainly not at that level. Well, at that level for anything, really. I don't think there is a single game that I can say that I'm top 10. I mean, even games that nobody plays, I still wouldn't think I'm that high. I think I never, like, probably the only game that I can say that I quote-unquote farm a lot to beat was Wings of B, but even that game, like, there's probably speedrunners for that game that, you know, will obliterate me. Well, not to mention that if I play Wings of B again, I will get destroyed. Because it's the kind of game that I don't think it's that possible to get good at it. Like, it's possible to beat the stuff that you are presented with, but to consistently beat stuff is a different story. The stuff at the top is obviously quite stream, but the stuff towards the bottom gets more reasonable. When you say more reasonable, are you talking about stuff like Crimson Needle 3? Yeah, well, I understand the concept of more reasonable as opposed to reasonable, but yeah, I think that will still be not reasonable for me. It's fine. I wanna bet the 100th floor should be on the Hall of Fame, obviously. Crimson Needle 3 isn't hard enough. Oh, my bad. Okay, I see. Yeah, my bad. You know, I had the assumption that having a game that only like 10 people in the world can beat was hard enough, but I guess I was wrong. Okay, my bad. Don't worry about it. Damn it. That's crazy. It is to be expected. Because, I mean, otherwise, counting clears will be a lot harder, because a lot more people will be able to beat it, and at that point a clear is just whatever. But yeah. I wonder if what's the name of this game? I think it was I Wanna Be a Brute of a Man. Is that on the Hall of Fame? Can't remember which game that was in Camellia 1 was impossible to beat. If it was that one or if it was another one. And that it was only beatable with a patch. Is that game there? Because for what I understand, that's a game that only one person in the whole world beat. So... it's pretty high, nice. Well, look, at least I was able to recognize one. I guess I'm not that bad after all, right? Surely. Yeah. Games like that, oof. They are something. Something that is not for me, that is. It has 5 clears, really. Damn. That's interesting. I can't believe that I die in the exact same way again. I don't know why I cannot simply just do a tap jump. There is no need for me to do a full jump. It's not like I'm trying to go anywhere that will require a full jump. I guess I'm just dumb. When you dumb, you dumb. Yeah, the longer games are out, the more people will be able to achieve something. And it applies to anything. There have been, for example, you know, at some point, doing stuff in a game like Touhou, stuff like lunatic no-bomb runs, or even better, lunatic no-miss no-bomb runs, used to be something that only like one person in the world could do. But yeah, that is no longer the case. A lot of people, or at least a lot more people than before, have that. It's not like the number is much bigger. You can probably say that it's like 20 people in the world per Touhou game, maybe. I mean, it's a lot considering how hard doing that is, but a lot more people have it. And you don't have to go for Touhou. You can go for like shoot 'em ups that are more traditional, like Ketsui. Ketsui is a game that is, if you want to do like a 1 coin clear including the second loop, is extremely hard to do. And yet there are probably like around 20 people in the world that can do it, which before it was something that it was unthink of. But yeah, it's the longer a game is out, the more people are gonna be able to beat it. And even more so now with how many resources you have. You have YouTube videos, well, that not only show the run, but some people also explain how to get better and like what tricks you can apply to make it easier for you to beat it. But there's also Discord servers where you can have people personally helping you, you know? So yeah, there are a lot of achievements in games, in very hard games, that have become a lot more, you know, a lot less rare than they used to be. But yeah, I think that's a good thing, because you can say that it takes away the exclusivity of the achievement, but at the same time, it also like encourages a lot more people to try. I guess it depends on what you want. If you want to like keep the mysticism of an achievement to something exclusive to one person, I guess having a lot of people doing it kinda ruins it. But yeah, I guess if you want more people to be interested in attempting that, you probably want more people to be able to do it. Achievements like that can only be done by a very small amount of people are certainly not made for me to make. I will be very interested to know how many people were able to beat Wings of V on hard mode. Because as I say, that's probably the hardest thing I ever done when it comes to video games. I would like to know. It's impossible to know. It would be so nice to know exactly how many people in the world were able to pull that off. Though at the same time, Wings of V is not a particularly popular game. But yeah. Well, and certainly not as popular as Boshi, which is the one that came before it. I keep dying to the red spike. But the idea is that aside from that, I don't think I can brag about much. Well, in terms of shoot 'em up, I think my most impressive achievement is the Toho 15 extra no bomb clear. That see, the thing is that in itself, simply being a no bomb, it's already not super exclusive. If you want truly exclusive shit, try a no miss no bomb. That's where the real shit is. But I don't think it's that rare what I did. I only ever heard about Wings of V from people who have played Boshi. I mean, it makes sense, because... well, sorry if I sound like a broken record, but to me, I Wanna Be the Boshi is still the best I Wanna Be the Guy fan game ever made. So, for people like me that think that, you want to see more of that. You're like, okay, what else did this Soul Ring guy make? I want to know that. So you look at Soul Ring's page and you realize he released some other games, and one of those other ones is Wings of V. Because I mean, you also have stuff that he made before that is like Blob Adventure. Blob Adventure is whatever, it's like a very little game of Flash quality, right? But yeah, after Boshi, it's basically Wings of V and Roa. And Wings of V is very similar to Boshi in terms of, like, well, to Boshi, I mean to fun games in general. Just that it adds a very, you know, a very important combat feel to it. So yeah, it gets the job done. Yeah, there's also Boshi too, of course. But yeah, no. Am I die in the exact same way, dude? But the thing is that pretty much the Wings of V is essentially the true successor to Boshi. It's hard as balls, has very fucked up bosses, very lengthy as well, and you know, it's essentially if you play Boshi for the challenge, then Wings of B feels that very well. That whole, you know. It's also a game that if I played it nowadays, I'm not sure if I will have the patience to beat it. I probably wouldn't. But, well, technically back then I also didn't have the patience to beat it. Because what I did was, like, you know, those are short jumps. Not really any need to try to do a short jump yourself. I treated them as if they were normal jump refreshers, but they aren't. My bad. But anyways, I was out to say, back then there were like periods of 1 year that I was stuck at a boss and I didn't try it until that year passed. So back then I also didn't have the patience to beat it in one sitting. I'm not sure if I will have it now, probably not. Most likely not. But yeah. Fuck. That jump is so hard to do. So it's something that, just for nostalgia, at some point I would like to replay Wings of B. But at the same time, that's something that I say now. I probably will stop saying it as soon as I play it again. As soon as I play it again, I might be like, yeah, alright, maybe it wasn't that good of an idea. It's a very hard game. Well, especially if you play it in hard mode, of course. Him. What a death. Not like that jump is free, but that was pretty sad. The jump refresher is also pretty close to the bottom spike, so not particularly an easy one, I will say. And then, well, then the teleport jump shouldn't be that bad, though you can still die if you do it too late. If you do it here, you're dead, because you're gonna teleport here. It's not free till the end. That's a problem. No freeness. So, I gotta admit that even if it looks like it has a lot of bullshit, the next checkpoint looks a lot less hard than this. This is also a game that is not super well balanced at all. In fact, well, I cannot even go back to the previous screen. But the previous screen, I'm pretty sure the first checkpoint was mostly free, and the second one was very hard. And this one seems to be the same, but on the opposite way. So yeah. Essentially what you can expect. Again with that dead, come on. So we already went through that. Guess we did not. Man, that jump is so precise too. You're really not allowed to hit the ceiling whatsoever. Oh, and I did that too early, dude. Man. Really feels like every jump is gonna be extremely precise no matter what, huh? The way it is. I feel like the red spike looks a lot smaller than it actually is. I mean, obviously the hitbox is just that, but I guess the contrast with the green spike makes it look smaller, but it's not smaller. Just an optical illusion. Very annoying one. Oof. I didn't make it. Okay, how better do you want me to do that? Like, if I took any longer to jump, I would have died to the bottom spikes. I mean, of the other side, not of this side. Hey, what's your problem? What level of perfection do you want me to perform with? Like, that's the issue. Like, every jump seems to require so much perfection to do. It's so infuriating. Like if you're off by a little, you're not making it. Because that champ, for example, if I try to champ any later, it's super easy to hit the top spikes, you know? And I keep, like, that's the thing, it's not like I'm not trying to delay it more, I am, but it's still not good enough. It just ain't. That's why I don't want to delay it too much. It just has to be so precise. Okay, that one was bullshit, dude. That one should not have touched me, and you know it. Okay, there you go. Jesus. And that checkpoint alone took more than half an hour. That's very concerning, to say the least. That is very concerning. It's fine. Okay, what do we have here? See, the problem is that this is the type of checkpoint that, since it has this spike switch, it's not that easy to see by yourself. You know? In the sense that if you just try to look at it, it's not very simple to visualize at all. You have better luck just doing it. So, okay, here is the state that you will be after coming back from this. So you are here. This is just the same as if there were simple Jumple refreshers. Like, this is the same as if these spikes weren't here. Yeah, all this sequence pretty much. Alright, so this is just here, as I guess, as an excuse to use those refreshers, but like that's the same as if there were no spikes in place of the red ones, or well, the red or green ones, and it was simple Jumple refreshers. That being said, it's not gonna be easy, but afterwards you have a high jump into a gravity switcher that you can at least break. You can land on that thing, but then you have to do a very fast zigzag. Hold on, let me check something, because that's something I could probably do on keyboard. So the way it works is that essentially you hold left and you press right, but that will probably be worse. I don't think I will have that much control with that. It's the kind of zigzag that I don't think it's gonna be that easy to do on controller. Doing it the way I was thinking is a very bad idea, probably. I'm not very fond of the idea. Too early. So you have to fall a little bit to then jump again. I'm still worried about the zigzag though. Like the zigzag just looks very obnoxious. Again, too early. So that's a drop jump. Those are not that easy to do at all. Too late, really. At least I made a drop jump. Not bad. Too high on the high jump. That's fucked up too. At least I can say that this checkpoint is relatively fun to do. I guess I say that because there is no gravity switch. Well, there is at the end, but it's kinda inconsequential. Because the hard part is the zigzag, and that will be hard regardless of gravity switch or not. Nice. Alright, team. And we already start with reversed gravity. Well, at least we know this is the last screen of this zone. For what I understand, there is one more zone. But I don't know. Maybe there's more, but I think there's only one more. Wait a second. This is a single checkpoint. Like this whole sequence is a single checkpoint. Well, that's a problem, I will say. I'm trying to scout to see what awaits me. It looks a little bit nasty, honestly, but yeah. I guess the more I think about it, the worse it gets. It's fine. Being the last checkpoint, I cannot expect it to be easy. I don't understand this jump. Okay, team, that's hard, dude. Come on. And that also requires quite a lot of zigzagging to do that. It feels like in sections like this, using keyboard could be pretty helpful for some of these. Not all of them, but I think that doing jump refreshing stuff with keyboard is a bad idea. That's why I don't do it, but usually anything that has to do with zigzagging, or rather with changing directions instantaneously, doing it with keyboard will be easier simply because there doesn't need to be a neutral input, which has to be the case on a controller, because right and left are mutually exclusive on a controller. But on a keyboard, you can press them both at the same time. And if you want to get one of them, you release the other one, basically. Yeah, that whole fall there will be hard. The fact that it's not over after that is a little bit messed up. Just a little bit. I don't know what this button will do. I mean, maybe it removes these spikes and then also one of these. Because you will need to, like, the exit is here, and you're pretty far from the exit here. I don't know. I mean, that's why I don't like needle games that have buttons that do something. Because it's impossible to guess what that something is. So until you actually press them, you cannot assess how hard the situation is gonna be. You know? That's the issue. The problem with that fall is that you gotta go a lot to the left. But you also, as soon as you get that refresher, you gotta immediately go right. That's the problem. Immediately go right afterwards is not good. That was too early, damn it. But yeah, that's the idea. What you gotta do. But I'm still worried of what that last button is gonna do. It could do anything. And I keep forgetting that those shitty ass slowdown champs don't actually let you. They don't remain slow after you do another Jumple Refresher, unfortunately. So that removes one spike. Now I have to go back the way I came. But how, or do I? How do I do this? I get the high jump refresher, of course. And then... and then what? What do I do afterwards? I get here. Oh, and then I go back with reverse gravity. I guess so, yeah. I mean, it has to be. Though, sure, but how do I get this one? Is it just falling and double jumping? Is that even possible? Like, this doesn't look possible, but maybe it is. So before getting there, I mean this, okay, you can just fall here. Huh. Of course, that's supposed to be a very small jump, and then full jump into another jump, and then you fall, yeah. Well, here, this part I was overthinking. You can simply land here, you don't even need to use this refresher. So, yeah, from here you fall here, and then the rest should be simple enough. But yeah. Getting there is the issue. It's just a collection of very not so nice jumps, pretty much. That was unfortunate. It would be interesting though. No, if you get that teleport without the gravity switcher, you are stuck down there. You're not going anywhere. So yeah, what I did there, even if I didn't hit the spike, it would be pretty much a soft lock. Well, not soft lock because you have a spike to die, but point is that, yeah, you have nowhere to go. Damn it. But yeah, having to do that whole section at the bottom with reverse gravity, I really don't like the idea. But you gotta do it to reach the portal. Yeah, I'm very scared to what the next screen could bring. It's now that I'm pretty sure that every gimmick has been presented. You have many evil ways of combining them. I mean, you're already doing it. Okay. Nice. Too early on that champ. Fuck. That was almost it. And I make no mistake that when I get to this one, I'm probably also gonna do it too early. Well, either too early or I'm gonna move left too early as well. At least it was close. And also, yeah, just falling and then double jumping works. Well, at least I know how to do it. I thought I would struggle since there were a couple of checkpoints in this zone that I had to look up how to do because I couldn't figure it out. I thought I would get stuck like that with some other screens, but at least when it comes to this zone, that will not be the case. But yeah, as when it comes to the net zone, that's a different story. Wow, was that really that high? Unbelievable. Too late, really? Wasn't expecting dying like that at all. I also wouldn't know what if I manage to, well, I want to believe I can beat this screen today. When I manage to change zones, wouldn't be able to listen to what song they have, but it's okay. I'll see it on the VOD later. No need to do it now. Nice. Alright, that was a pretty fast switch to the net zone. So, okay. It seems that he gave up in trying to have connection between zones, or maybe this is not reachable. Where am I? Wait, hold up. Where am I supposed to go? I don't think I'm supposed to go here. Like, this might actually be the end of the game. But yeah, I'm probably supposed to go somewhere else first. Let's see, what path do I follow? Here? Then here? Then here? Okay, never mind, maybe... So, is this jump possible from here to the portal? Yeah, it should be. It seems extremely chokeable though. Alright. The good thing is that he's only using regular jump refreshers. Well, maybe that's the gimmick of this zone. That every screen only uses one type of jump refresher. Which is kind of like the opposite of what I did. For my fun game, I made like every zone only use one type of jump refresher until the final one that uses them all together. But this one seems like it uses the final zone to individually use the refreshers. Though that's just for now. Maybe he doesn't do that later. That is possible? Okay. So yeah, I guess he did get tired of connecting rooms by proximity and he's back at the good old portals. The most uncreative way to go from one place to another. But yeah, it's fine. It happens. Yeah, this jump looks hard. Let me see if there is another jump to look out for. This one could be hard, but maybe you can recover even if you fail it. This one is also hard. And then it's basically a matter of doing this final jump. I will say that that jump with the 3 refreshers on the left is one of the hard ones, and then the one that is like before the final jump, or well, before the final part, I guess. But yeah. Well, if it is the case that every screen afterwards is gonna have only one type of refresher, then the one that has the gravity switchers is gonna fucking suck. You can also reach the warp from the ground. From this ground? Because that's what I was thinking of. But you say that it's possible to double jump here? Because I was thinking that you needed to stay here and jump from the ground. Or do you mean this ground? I don't know. My knowledge doesn't go that far. Directly under the warp? Yeah. No, but that was my initial plan. But you say you can also do that, so what was your initial plan? Because I thought that was the only way to do that, but you might have another idea. It's double jumping, I am assuming is the way you say, right? In the sense that falling off the platform and double jump, is that another way of doing it? Because that didn't look possible, but what do I know? It looks like you're intended to jump from the right. No, I mean, I know that. Oh, you say, okay, sorry. When you say directly under the warp, you don't mean this, you mean this. Just that when you say directly under, I thought you mean this one, because it's like directly under it in the closest way, but I think you mean this. Okay, gotcha. Alright, yeah, I think there was a misunderstanding from me. So yeah, the initial plan is the same one that I was also thinking of, which is jumping from the right. Like, that's the normal way of doing it. But you also say that it might be possible to double jump from that lower platform, to which I have no clue. But it will probably require that like one frame jump that requires you to like be on your landing frames or something. Is that the technique that I need? I'm not sure if it's even possible. Man, yeah, that one jump is cacking me so much right now. Like, I simply cannot manage to do it. And I did not do it a single time. Big hop isn't required for that, but it will probably help, really. I mean, if it isn't required... No, that's the thing. I would assume that wouldn't be possible without big hop, right? Like, it just seems a little bit weird that he will kinda forget to test that jump. Well, we will see. I mean, I cannot really worry about that right now, because in order to get there is still quite a lot of jumps that I still have not even gotten to. So yeah. Also, is the song of this zone good? Because I'm not hearing it, so I wouldn't know. Is this a good song? Is it nice to hear? I surely hope so. You still have to maximize for height, well yeah, that's what I assume. It feels like every attempt I'm doing this worse. Right. This, I'm pretty sure outside kills here. Okay. Nice. Huh. So you say that it might be possible to do it from here? Damn. I don't know. Oh, it is! Team! Oh, Punker, the absolute god gamer. And thanks a lot for that. It was actually possible. What would I do without you? I mean, without you I would actually be trying to do it from the right side and I probably would have died. Nice. You still have to jump from the left side of the warp because it's slightly lower there. Yeah, that's something that I kinda saw. Like, since obviously the mask of the warp is the same as the sprite, the lowest pixel possible is on the left side. So yeah, good catch. I mean, that's something that only someone that is extremely good at precision needle will know. So yeah, very, very nice. And also, I was right. These screens are gonna focus on one champ, on one certain type of champ refresher. So yeah, this game is exactly the opposite as mine. As I say, my game, every zone has only one type of champ refresher, except for the final zone that has them all mixed on the same screen. This guy went for the opposite of that. That's an interesting thing though, to see how mechanics that are pretty similar are handled completely differently, right? In games that are also relatively similar. Something that I can definitely say is that fuck. No, aside from that, this game seems to be, well, I say that it's shorter, but I don't know. I mean, in terms of the amount of screens it is. Then again, like, I think that I might just be very good at my own game. I'm pretty sure that, like, a person that hasn't played either game, if they play it from scratch, it will probably take longer to beat my game. Simply because it's harder. Like, being longer is not that relevant, but yeah, some screens are very fucked up though. It will be an interesting experiment. But, I mean, I'm pretty sure that Echo say that this game, like the difficulty of this game was most likely the one that is exposed on Delicious Fridge, which is like a 60 something. So in that regard, yeah, it will be harder. My game, I mean. That's not a good thing. Like, I'm saying it as if it was like I'm boasting about my game, but no, it's like, you know, it's the opposite. Huh. Will this be skippable? Will you reach this refresher? It might be, but I'm not sure. You will also need to line yourself up very well. Fuck, I pressed jump too early. So wait, let me see. After that, doesn't look that bad. Okay, this jump looks bad though. Yeah, this looks precise. And it's the second to last one. It's fine. I'm surely exaggerating. Surely. Really? At least thanks to my fan game, I'm kinda used to this type of high jump refreshers. That also makes me think that, I mean, as I say, the gravity switcher screen is gonna be a pain in the ass. But what's also gonna be a pain in the ass is the slow motion. Because it's gonna be a screen where you won't be able to see the entirety of it. Like, you will actually have to memorize it. You know? Actually, a lot of them have the potential to be extremely annoying. It's fine. I wonder if it's also possible to do the diagonal there from below. Maybe not. I don't know. Team, you failed that one, really? That one was supposed to be easy. Come on, dude. Don't fail the easy ones. That ain't a good idea. Okay. Team, that has to be maximum height. Like, it has to be as high as it's possible. Which makes sense considering how low this one is, but then once you do that... Well, this jump shouldn't be hard, but this one will be hard. And then the last one is pretty much a choke check, because this is a game where the outside kills. I would like to corroborate here, but I can't. Yeah, I'm pretty sure outside kills on top. So if you do it too high, you will die, but there's also those spikes below the warp that seems like they will give me trouble as well. I really wish that skip was possible. It really doesn't look possible. No. It isn't. Unfortunately. There is quite a long distance between both refreshers. No problem. Was that really too late? No way. Man, that one, I didn't think it was gonna be that hard, but that one will also be hard. The one that requires maximum height will just not be easy. minute. See, that one champ seems like it will take me a while to get past. I mean, a death like that might seem dumb, but if you don't line it up perfectly from below and have enough height while you're doing that, you won't make it to the top. Like, you really need to line this up very well from here. Because if you just do something like this and double champ exactly where the refresher is, I'm pretty sure you can do this champ. Maybe I'm wrong and maybe I'm overcomplicating it, but I think I already tried that and it did not go well. But I mean, obviously I still haven't gotten past that champ after all. I can't believe that drop champ I keep doing is late. There it wasn't a matter of being late, it was a matter of not landing. The struggle is real. Alright, we are essentially just collecting every death possible, right? Not a fan of it. Right, and then alright, you also need a lot of height for that one. I feel like I underestimated it though. Like, I thought that it would kill me on the outside, but I ended up doing it too short. Alright, well, good to know that you still need a lot of height for that one. The one I'm very curious to see is the fast refresher, the one that increases your horizontal speed. That one I want to see how it looks. Also, how is it going Drainos? Yeah, I'm just here in Jumple Refresh Hell. Yeah. Wasn't planning on playing this, but turns out that the heat won't leave me. And not to mention that tomorrow, not only tomorrow, like this weekend as well, apparently this will all be hot days. I don't understand. I thought... I fucked that up. I thought this shit was on its way out, but unfortunately it isn't yet. So yeah. And balls dips into realm of the mad gold. Nice. And this is nice to see that you're taking a break from Destiny, right? Oof, that was very close. Nice. Nice. Alright. On to blue. Well, these are the small refreshers for another MMO. It's okay, bro. You just like MMOs. It's the way it is. It's the way you are. I mean, it could be worse. Imagine if instead of that, it was gachas instead. It's a bullet hell MMO, so it takes a skill. Obviously. Yeah. Also, you know, dude, today, speaking of taking skill, and certainly not being carried by the character, like, today I was able to do an interception in Warframe, one of those alerts of the event, that had 2 rounds, and I was able to beat it by myself with Nova. Like, Nova is just insane, dude. I think I would have never been able to beat one of those. I mean, much less in Steel Path. And yet Nova did it. Nova had no issues. Well, I mean, saying that it had no issues will be a lie, it's not like it was free, but... Yeah, Nova is a very good character for that, because not only you slow them down for them to approach you, you also slow down their hacking capabilities. Like, even when an enemy gets to the console, they take a very long time to capture. So that's very cool. Fuck. Yeah, that's very, very cool. Well, this, I just realized, this screen has another checkpoint. Because, I mean, with a champ like this, it will take a very long time to get to the other side. But yeah. Yeah, Nova is pretty good. Correct. Alright. Cox. Okay, let me see what awaits me. So you champ here. This champ looks nasty. Yeah, this champ looks very fucked up. Alright, and then here... Well, this one also looks fucked up, honestly. Thankfully the checkpoint is there. It starts with a gate champ, but hey, at least it's a gate champ right at the beginning. Realm of the Mad God also has fishing now. And it's like they are trying to pull you in. I cannot say that I like fishing, but it's alright. I mean, still can't believe that, you know, that I've been playing a lot of Sega arcade games. Well, all of them racing games, but I'm pretty sure that Sega-based fishing is also an arcade game. Or, I mean, has an arcade version. So you could try that, maybe. Okay, not something I will try personally. Why is that champ with that diagonal killing me so much? Why? That's not that hard of a champ. Damn it, dude. Yeah, unfortunately, at this rate, I can most likely confirm that that I'm not beating this game today. Simply looking at the average time on these screens, it ain't gonna happen. Not to mention that I expect the final screen that probably is gonna combine every champ again to be ball-bustingly hard. Oof. Man, that hurts a lot. That actually hurts a lot. That death, it's hard to put into words how much it hurts. Like, that really hurts a lot. Because every previous champ I did it well, and those are champs that are not easy. So the fact that I got there and fucked up on the very last champ is... it hurts my soul. It happens. I mean, it could happen again as well, if I manage to get there again. Wow. Wasn't aware dying like that was possible. It is, though. Okay, not only that, but it's also a common way of dying. I also wonder if the easy mode executable that this game has is something that only adds checkpoints or if it changes champs. I mean, the fact that it's a different executable might just mean that it might change more than just saves. I mean, that's something that you can easily do on the same executable. I mean, both things are... Nice. Alright. Thankfully I got back there relatively quickly. Oh, that's an interesting... That's a nerf corner champ. You're intended to make it all the way here like that. Okay. I need to analyze this. So... some fuck that little zigzag. Okay, that seems... This first champ looks a little bit sketchy, but I think it should be fine. This can all be on a single champ, so you have to double champ. Champ here, okay. Ooh, this one looks spicy. Need to double champ here. Then here, okay. And then for the last one, the drop champ here will be hard. Okay. It does have some spicy champs, so don't think it will be easy at all. And also with the fact that the outside kills, yeah. That's a problem in itself. Bro, I'm doing that champ short. I don't know why it's still killing me. Damn it. There are a lot of deaths like that in this screen. That basically, before I jump, I just get hit by the spike that I'm trying to jump, just by running into it. I cannot get past that jump, it seems. Okay. Seems that those will be harder than I anticipated. So I'm a little bit concerned about the ones that I say that they were spicy. They are probably gonna be very spicy. Fuck. I'm feeling how my stamina is leaving my body right now. Slightly. I don't understand why I keep failing that one. I also don't understand what's the need of having outside kills in a room like this, but it's fine. I mean, one thing is falling off a screen, but I mean, if you jump to the outside of the screen, I feel that it shouldn't be... It shouldn't kill you, it should just let you go hide. I guess it's part of the difficulty. Damn it, dude. That champ. Damn, so this one is the one that's gonna be precise, huh? I thought this one was gonna be a lot more precise, but not really. But this one, since you cannot jump immediately, you need to delay it. But you're falling quite fast. Fuck. At least I got relatively far. Nice, okay. Tim, if you're spamming jump at the end, which I mean, I don't know why you will do it, you will die by this spike. Alright, so here probably comes the most cancerous screen in the entirety of this zone, which is nothing but gravity switchers. I will go as far as to say I'm not even sure if I can beat this screen today. I know I'm already exaggerating, but this sort of shit to me is hard, and having a screen that is nothing but this seems like a horrible idea. I mean, at least it came sooner than later, but man. Right, well, another thing is that it also at least has a checkpoint, but yeah. This is just gonna be painful. Oof. How do you even do this part? Hold up. Like... Oh, okay, I get it. You... change the gravity here, grab this thing, go back right, and then jump here. Okay. I don't know why I wasn't seeing that. Okay, that's very self-explanatory. It's a shame that the fast jump is probably one of the jumps that is gonna show up at last. Because it was, I think, the second to last jump to be added. The last one being the spike switch one. Essentially, the ones we are lacking are the slowdown, the fast one, the spike switch, the teleport. Are we forgetting anything else? I don't think we're forgetting any other type, right? They are those 8. And if this guy is doing 10 screens per zone, that will leave 2 screens that can be used. Oh, never mind. Because the other... Wait, hold up. normal, high, low, and then okay, no, there will be 8. So it means that there will be 2 more to reach 10, which could probably be mid-cell. Well, there is also, I should remember, there is the champ nullifier. But could you even make a screen with nothing but champ nullifiers? You will probably have to get very creative with it, which is not impossible, of course, but seems like it could be hard. Will be slightly challenging. That will be a precise champ no matter what, though. I mean, at least the first checkpoint of this screen is not as bad as I thought it would be. I don't know about the second one. I shouldn't pay attention to it yet. I should focus on the task at hand. Damn it. Outside kills. Yeah, it still kills. It kills no matter what. See, that champ with the mini spike right in front of you. That one seems so hard because the first one has to be a small champ, but also the second one has to be at a very precise spot. This MMO has boss guys that are just like phase 1-7 avoid shots and that's it. And that's it because the boss is dead by then. Huh. Well, if the boss is dead by then, why does it say to avoid shots? You wouldn't need to avoid it if it's dead, right? Yeah, pretty valuable information. Indeed. Just dodge, bro. No, but that's what I mean. If the boss is dead, what are you dodging? Right? That's the part that I don't understand. What will be needing to be dodged at that point? Or are you saying that the boss being dead by then is not that easy? With phase 1-7, it means phase 1 through 7. Well, that, yeah, doesn't seem like a very useful guide, I gotta say. But then again, there are a lot of things. You know, if I had to think of something like Toho, there are a lot of patterns that I can think of that I don't know how else I will explain it other than just dodge, you know? They are not wrong either because it's literally just bullet hell. Yeah, but bullet hells has ways and ways of dodging, you know? Some guys do show safe zones, but in groups people just tank and heal. It's understandable. You will want to minimize the risk. So it's definitely understandable. This checkpoint is gonna break my mind, isn't it? It probably will. Most likely. Oof. No, too late, damn it. Fuck. And you have so much margin to do that jump as well. That sucks. I mean, the fact that I got there is already impressive, but then fumbling it on the last jump, that really hurts. Just like the previous one. On the first checkpoint, it also hurts. Damn, I can't believe it was too late, dude. But it really was too late. It appears. That's my issue, because now getting back there will take some time. It truly will. That is a shame for sure. Bro, I hate that champ so much. If only you made these 2 mini spikes instead of this stupid ass full spike. Because even if you remove the mini spike that is in the platform, that champ will still be annoying too. God damn it. Fuck me. And again, too high? Dude. Why? I mean, I hate reversed gravity so much. Like, it's so hard to tell, and I can't believe I did back-to-back attempts like that. That's pretty crazy. But yeah, like, reversed gravity is just so damn annoying. Precisely because of that. It's so hard to calculate properly. I don't understand this. What should I do? Okay. Then it is doing that, and then once you're here, hit this, double jump here, land here, double jump through this fucking gate, and this is where the bullshit starts. So jump, well yeah, it's basically alternating jumps, but that's not gonna be easy to do. Then you fall, double jump, fall more, it's double jump around here, and then in. That looks like pain. Well, obviously it does. Yeah. It will indeed be painful. It's okay. No worries. Then this shampoo looks so annoying to infuriating even. Alright. Yeah, this part is gonna be very catastrophic. Because aside from taking care of not going too much to the side because of these spikes here, it's timing the jump perfectly. Like, it's very easy to do it either too late or too early. And if you add that to the fact that you kind of have to stop in the middle and then start going right when you're around here, heavily risking hitting the spike that is above you, like, this is some fucked up shit. Without a doubt. Too early, though that was a promising attempt, but unfortunately the last jump I did it too early. What? I don't know what happened there. That was weird. Alright. Ah, that was too high. Like, when you get to that one, you also have to do a short one. Alright, at least I yet again go to the last jump, so I just need to do it, you know? Nothing more, nothing less. Well, that was unexpected. But yeah, what did I say? Nothing? Well, I mean, you mean on this game? I say that that last jump was close, but I don't know exactly what you mean. I should say that jump was very close. You know, the usual stuff. No, I wasn't asking. Okay, yeah, you're going ski, so no, it's fine. You just gotta take your meds. But no, I didn't ask you anything yet. Hey, if you want me to ask you something, I will. How was your day? I personally am still a little bit shook for that energy consumption thing I mentioned, and that sucks, but yeah, I guess aside from that, it was okay. Yeah, nothing too out of the ordinary, I guess. And that's not a bad thing, obviously. But yeah. What about you? I keep failing that one jump. It just feels like failing. I can't believe that wasn't enough to the right, dude. At least I know exactly what to do in every champ. Like, at this point it's a matter of execution, but I know exactly what needs to be done. Doing good, short day at work, fail a dungeon run in Destiny, lost my archer in Realm of the Mad God, and now I'm back on Destiny, energized on Anime Girl. Nice. Didn't need to read that last part, but yeah. Pretty interesting. Very good fuel. At first I thought you would try to do the downward plane, which will not only be too difficult but also going backwards. Yeah, no, we don't do that here. But yeah, how is it going, Wasabi? We don't do those sort of tricks here. Tig's not piss. I mean, I don't mind either. Because, you know, it's not supposed to taste bad. Like, it cannot. Just like Takumi isn't supposed to lose in the absolute shitbots he races on. Yeah. We're talking about an ideal sample. Worry not. It also reminds me that I kinda wanna play the arcade mode of the PS2 initially. Because apparently by playing that you unlock races that are supposed to be harder. Like, maybe the guy that say that is completely out of his mind, but apparently by beating the story mode, the arcade mode, you kinda unlock versions of races in the story mode that are harder than the normal ones. As I say, maybe I'm just being scammed. But at the same time, that console port is so well done. It would be nice to play the arcade mode as well. Even though it will be pretty much just playing the same shit I played like, what, 3 years ago? Probably even more than that. I guess it was long enough though to justify like some pseudo replay. So yeah, no worries. The second time I died like that, it seems that I thought that ending was gonna be a lot easier, but no. It's proving to not be that easy. It's still easy though, but I mean, compared to some other endings. Too high again. So that really is supposed to be just a super short jump at the end. I mean, as I say, with reverse gravity it's very hard to tell, but apparently you will make it if you do it like that. Even though it doesn't, like, to me it doesn't look like it. Like, to me, if you briefly press the jump button here, you're not gonna make it. Like, you're gonna hit this, but I guess since you are in reversed gravity, it makes more sense that you're supposed to do a very, very short jump. It's one of those things that you kinda have to override your muscle memory, because my muscle memory will tell me to do a longer jump, but that clearly is not working. Yeah, correct. It's like a super short jump. Okay, so we're going into teleport territory. Oof. And this, it's like the kind of thing that will be hard to figure it out. You can see that there is already a checkpoint relatively close, but that closeness is actually a lie. It's not this close. Like, actually, hold up. Need to teleport here, then here, then where? Here? Oh, and then I'm assuming you go back up here. Sure. And then here. What? Oh, you want me to go here? Really? No, that can't be it. Or maybe it is. No, this has to be left for last. So, from here, where do I go? Oh, you want me to fall all the way down here and then pick this. I mean, this is an optional. But actually, I'm not sure how optional it is. I think it is optional. But yeah, you can get this save. Okay. I understand the path, but yeah, good luck executing it. That won't be easy. It's essentially the teleport refresher, the one that kinda makes some routes very hard to guess. When it's only the teleport and that's it, like it's the case here, I guess it's not that big of a deal, because I guess there aren't that many combinations to do. The problem is when you combine this with the other very peculiar refreshers that this game has. That's when figuring out where to go is not that easy. Oh, really? If you do that, you go back up, and you jump to that platform. Okay. I mean, I already visualized what to do before, but it's the kind of thing that, unless you are constantly like rechecking in your head, when it comes the time to do it, you might not be mentally prepared, you know? Box. See, the problem here is that you cannot use this jump as soon as you get it. Because you don't have enough distance to teleport here, so you have to pick it and then go and then jump. That makes it feel like you don't have enough room later to jump from here to here. It's fine, surely. No, it's not fine. That's a hard turnaround to do. I guess you kinda have to do the previous jump better, team, and then do that to jump to the left platform is okay. You got that? Too early, no way. That is probably the dumbest death possible there. It shouldn't be that hard to do. Okay, and then the problem is doing this drop jump. Because you cannot jump any earlier than this. But this distance at the speed you are falling is very hard to do. So yeah, need to jump right before hitting the mini spikes. And once you do that, you get this, quickly move right and jump to get to the checkpoint. That's the idea. Okay, yeah, that wasn't that bad. I think that in this type of checkpoints, knowing is truly half the battle. Oh, okay. So when you get this refresher, you fall here and then you jump. And then zigzag to jump here to get here. Then this zigzag also looks a little, I mean, at least you can land here, so it could be worse. And then this zigzag looks very fucked up. Alright, got it. Got it only on my head. We'll see how hard it is to actually execute. Probably quite hard. The curious thing is that you can use this refresher. Like, it's easier to use this as a regular refresher. Instead of teleporting to the left side, if you're close to that platform, it will teleport you like out of the screen, so it counts as a wall, so it doesn't teleport you anywhere essentially. That's a lot easier to do. Alright, that one is not how I thought it was. You need more height. So you... Okay, hold up. How do you do this one? Can you even... I'm not sure if you can do that. I mean, maybe you're simply supposed to be a lot closer to the spike, but then that might be hard to do. And then comes the zigzag afterwards, so yeah, that ending definitely looks quite spicy. Okay. Right, that would have been a lot worse. But if you want worse, we have the slowdown champ in the whole screen. Your visibility will be very heavily reduced, and what's even worse, your muscle memory is gonna get absolutely destroyed. Because you will have to get used to this slow ass champ and camera. Well, the camera getting closer. And whenever you get out of this screen, you will have to get used to normal platforming again. Though normal platforming is a way of saying, because I'm pretty sure that after this will come the fast jump refresher, and then it will be the spike switch essentially. And after that, it's over for the gimmicks unless he wants to include the jump nullifier, which I don't see how you will include that in a whole screen. It's not impossible, it just seems it will kinda go against this game's philosophy. Probably. Well, at least you have a couple of places, as you can see in this thing, that you can kinda rest. This says 65. I don't know if that's... Oh, well, actually, it says 69, not 65. Yeah, I know, there is this number. Damn, 69, but this is not a screen 69, mister. Unbelievable. You should simply say 69 without having 69 screens. I have a screen 69. And ironically, it's the one where Draenor got stuck in. Seems he really likes the 69, huh? Have you not been keeping track? No, I mean, I've been keeping track. Like, this is like the 5th zone, if I'm not mistaken. And each zone, I'm pretty sure, had 10... Well, actually, no. This is the 6th zone. And if each zone has 10 screens, which maybe I'm wrong in that, but if each zone has 10 screens, this will be screen 56. But yeah, maybe if they have more than 10 screens, it could be 69, but I don't think it is. We'll have to count from the beginning of the playthrough. Which is something I'm not gonna do. Unless we had a piece of cheese here with us, we wouldn't know. So wait, this champ here. This one will be hard to know exactly when to release the champ. And then this is a single champ into a gate. Problem is that you go into the gate, like you have normal physics up until the time that it's time to do the gate. That's the problem. That could be an issue. It's also something interesting to notice that usually you don't notice in a lot of fun games because they tend to show a whole screen in itself, and if anything they might have horizontal scrolling, but usually they don't have vertical scrolling. But since here you have the camera closing in, you do have vertical scrolling. And something that you might notice is a screen tearing. Because that's something not very common in fan games because of what I said. Vertically, the screen tends to always stay the same. But yeah, not here it seems. And since VSync is not allowed, well, it is allowed, it's just not enabled. So yeah, since it's not enabled, you will have screen tearing. But in a game like this, it's very inconsequential. It tends to be worse when you're talking about very high-speed games like Danmaku games or racing games, where a lot of people don't mind the screen tearing. I absolutely do, and I hate it. Here it doesn't really matter, much less when you're going slow motion like this. You don't see screen tearing? It's not easy to see. It's there though. I think it's especially noticeable when, ironically, when the camera starts moving to the right. In this fall, it's not easy to see, but after you're past that diagonal and you get like past the Triforce jump, like here, I mean, it's still hard to see, but I can guarantee you it's there. But yeah, it's, as I said, inconsequential. It doesn't really matter, you know. Damn it, that jump is costing me a lot of attempts. It's not even a hard jump, but it's really kicking my ass. Without a doubt. I mean, that whole sequence of jump on the 69 is kicking my ass. Very fittingly. That jump also killed me last time. So I don't think on the same spike, but then... When I get to the checkpoint, man... Well, and as I say, I really want to see how the fast jump refresher screen looks like. Like, I really wanna play it. Okay, I don't know if I could do it today. I mean, if I'm able to beat this and if it comes afterwards, then obviously. Too low, really. Yeah. Those two things will have to be true at the same time. And it's hard to tell if they will. Come on, dude. Try to line it up and got punished for it. Oh, and that death was surprising as well. The screens to fear, as I said, if they are indeed 10 screens per zone, will be the final ones that combine everything again. Yeah, this one will be hard. This jump already is hard to do. Like, because this jump, I mean, you can probably, I'm not an expert, but I think it might be possible to double jump above this one. It's just I don't think that you have enough distance to do so. In which case, the only thing you can do is double jump in between these two spikes. But that in itself is hard to do. So then you have to add the slow motion, probably throwing you off. I mean, it's supposed to be there probably to make it easier, but I feel like it's not gonna make it easier at all. It's fine. Yeah, getting to that checkpoint will be an odyssey. Correct. You can see this, like, at least here, I clearly saw the screen tearing over here. But yeah. You still don't worry. Don't worry too much about it. It's not important in this game. A new fan game just released called I Wanna Be the Odyssey. Nice. I mean, judging by the name, it's most likely an adventure game, right? Probably. Well, I mean, we already know that fan game names don't necessarily have to be related to the content of the game, but... Too low. I think it was like 1 pixel too low. Like just 1 pixel. It's similar to I Wanna Be the Noises, but with characters from 100% Orange Shoes. For what I understand, Noises is that fun game that has very hard avoidances, right? So I don't know if it's a full-blown adventure game or not. Not sure. That's unbelievable. Because I mean, it's the kind of game that I know I should stay away from, so... Not sure exactly how it works. All I know is that it has very hard avoidances. Very hard trigger-based platforming, oh, okay. So you can pretty much call it an adventure game. Man, very tired of dying on the same spot every time. I mean, it's a late spot, that's the thing. If it was an early spot, it's something that I'm more used to. Yeah, dying to that spot is very infuriating. It really is. I can't believe I did that. Team, that's such a hard jump to do, and I actually somehow managed to do it. Team. Like, I'm glad, because if I didn't make that jump there, it could potentially take a very long time to get back there. Alright, so what do we have here? This is a very shitty jump. Okay, land here. Then getting through this diagonal without slow motion will be annoying. And then... yeah, honestly, this, I mean, I will have to see it by playing it, but this second checkpoint looks absolutely disgusting, is what I have to say. Looks quite disgusting. Very disgusting. It's fine. Yeah, man, that drop jump is gonna break my balls. Ooh, that drop jump will take a while. But I wish that was the worst part of the screen. It has way worse later, that's the problem. Well, and not only way worse, but also a lot of it. And yeah, this jump feels like it will be hard even without the slow-mo. I mean, it's just a hard jump. Getting through the diagonal is whatever, but like, having enough distance to land here is a different story. Something tells me that this checkpoint will have to be left for whenever is the next time I stream this. Which I'm not sure when it will be. But yeah. I mean, as I say, these days are apparently gonna be quite hot, unfortunately. Like, tomorrow and on the weekend, it apparently will be quite hot. So those situations are the perfect opportunity to play games like this one. Just that this is the type of game, even though I'm probably relatively close to beating it, it's still the kind of game that you will probably want to do not play super often. I mean, it's not as bad as that fucking 100 floor games, that's for sure. But yeah, still. Damn, that's gonna be so hard. Like, that one champ will be so hard. Because the rest of the champs... I mean, obviously they could be worse, but they still feel like a pain in the ass. But I wouldn't know unless I get past the diagonal one. That's for sure. Brother. It really seems like comparatively this checkpoint will take a lot longer than a lot of the other ones. Can I recover? It might be possible to recover, it's just that I didn't do it. Like, if you fail this champ, you technically should be able to zigzag back to this platform, but man, it also means that you need a lot of height to reach this one here. Well, you know what to do at least. Well, kinda. Not sure how I'm gonna get that height, that's the problem. It's fine. Nope. That won't work. I died at the exact same time I pressed the jump button. So the camera just went to the highest, well, to the top left spot. I guess it didn't know where to find me. And every time you die, the instance of the player tends to be left on 0-0. essentially the top left coordinates. Surprised that didn't cause the game to crash since Studio doesn't initialize variables as 0. I mean, you can initialize them if you want though. It all depends on how much this game touched the whatever engine he used. I mean, in my case, I did touch a little bit of the engine that I use. Yeah. You can simply initialize the keys X and Y on your own in the creation event. Looks like Yo-Yo engine to me. Yeah, it's a possibility. But yeah, regardless of what engine it is, initializing stuff is not hard. In case of the player, I will assume that you should go to the create event or whatever. I mean, I don't know exactly how you will handle it, because what I personally do in my game, in the places where it actually matters if the player is dead or not, which is on the boss, what I do is that if the player is not alive, I don't do anything with the logic that normally will target the player. Instead of targeting the top left, I basically am like, if there is no player, don't do anything on the step event of the boss. Anything. Like, you should stop there. And it worked fine. I mean, at least none of the 3 people that got to the boss reported a bug. Well, a bug related to that. There is kind of a hitbox bug in one of the attacks, but I guess it's not important enough to be a problem, or to be that big of a problem. You can also fall straight through the diagonal, but that wouldn't help, right? Because the whole point here is that you need to be closer to the right when you do the double jump, to which not having that much momentum, downwards momentum, will help. But if you come by falling from the top, you won't. Like, you will have so much momentum that you will barely move right past the diagonal, right? So that's probably not a good idea. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, being that picky is a little bit fucked up if you ask me though. Why are you so picky on that damn jump? With how many other jumps there are still to go, why that one? Why is that one so damn important to you? Especially coming from a diagonal, as if doing the diagonal wasn't a pain in the ass enough. Man, I really would like to beat this screen. Even if I don't do whatever screen comes after this, I would like to beat this screen today simply to not have it to not have to do it whenever I have to stream this again, but man, it's been very hard. It really is proving to be a problem. Certainly proving to be an issue. Oof. Yeah, that champ. Look, I'm not saying you need to nerf it, but man, it certainly will be nice. Damn it, dude. You see, it's what I say. That champ to me looks extremely hard, and I guess that would be fine if it was the only champ like that in the checkpoint, but there is a lot of other champs that come afterwards that are very fucked up. Oof. Okay, yeah, I think I'm actually getting triggered. It might indeed be better to leave it for some other time. I don't know. I want to get to that champ one more time though. And then depending on what happens afterwards, I'll call it for today. That's the problem. You cannot jump too early, but more importantly, you cannot touch the ceiling. Touching the ceiling exclusively means you will hit the spike. So it's not possible to do that, which means that the jump cannot be done early. But it's also very possible to do the jump late and just not have enough height to go over the jump. So it's as I say, it is a very precise jump. And the fact that it starts from a diagonal doesn't help. But yeah, it is what it is. Oof. And it also doesn't help that the jump like this jump here is also quite precise. I don't know, bro. I think you have a lot of precise jumps on a single checkpoint. I mean, being a single screen doesn't matter, but a single checkpoint having this many precise jumps, I don't know, dude. I don't like the idea. And the slow motion is certainly not a free card to make this jump super precise. Yes, the slow motion, the only thing it helps in terms of preciseness is to go around spikes. But when it comes to having enough but not, like, how do I explain it? The problem is that the parts that are hard are precisely the ones where you don't have the slowdown. And here you only have the slowdown after you already made the jump. If you had already the slowdown while you're getting this, it will be a different story, but it is not the case. I could try, as I say, falling from the top and see how that will work. But I'm pretty sure the sheer downward momentum. Actually, I'm not sure. Maybe it does work. So why do you leave that platform there if that was possible? I mean, it wouldn't be the first time that there is a checkpoint with like an unnecessary platform, but is that really the case here? Is that really possible? I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm not even gonna get to that jump today. I think I'm leaving it as it is, but yeah. Also did that too early, but yeah. I mean, you're probably supposed to jump around here, but I feel like you wouldn't have enough distance. And I really wanna try it, but getting there already is a pain in the ass. Simply because of this jump here. I don't think it's possible, because if I jump any earlier, I will hit the ceiling, and hitting the ceiling, as I already said, is a dead sentence on that jump. You cannot hit the ceiling. So I think that it is necessary to land beforehand, as I initially thought. Really? No, I think I'm leaving this here because I'm actually getting triggered. I'm legitimately getting triggered. I mean, I usually don't like leaving a stream when I'm struggling with a checkpoint. I prefer leaving when I already beat a checkpoint and there's a new one coming, but this is too much for me today. But yeah, I'll leave that for some other time and we will see how it goes. The next stream of this game theoretically should be the last one, because if there are 10 screens per zone and that's the final zone, I will need to do that checkpoint and 4 more screens. Now those 4 more screens could be extremely fucked up, but theoretically I should be able to finish it on whenever the next stream is. But yeah, thanks everyone a lot for watching, and I'll be seeing you on the next stream, so have a good one and take care.